It's moving day for Sangalo Shari and his family. They're relocating from a house near Missouri State University to a home on the north side. They know all about moves. Their last one was a little more dramatic, over 8,000 miles to be exact. They're refugees from the Democratic Republic of the Congo. They've gone from one of the world's bleakest, most dangerous nations to the heartland of the U.S. Sangalo, who is 32, no longer has to look over his shoulder every day and night.
In America, I'm very safe than those two countries I come from.
He was born in the Congo, where there is beauty in the landscapes and in their culture. But since a bloody civil war that began 20 years ago, this has become a land of fear and brutality. The population is over 80 million. And while they remain proud of their country, many Congolese have fled to safer places, fearful of armed soldiers who have committed terrible atrocities.
The people there are raped with the soldiers. They often rape people. Okay. They can decide today to go to anybody and make slaves. Yes, there's no one who can stop it.
There's nothing you can do?
Yes.
Have you ever seen anyone try to stop it?
No.
Sangalo was just 13 when his mother gathered up all the clothes she could find. She traded them for a seat on a boat for her son. He found his way west to a refugee camp in Tanzania. He was hopeful of starting a new life someday. Until that day arrived, he had to make the camp his home.
They gave us tents, and we built our houses from the tent. Then we lived in the tent. After some years, we started now to build our small house.
The new house that replaced the tent was made of straw and mud. Over the next 10 years, he would meet his wife and have 2 children while living in the camp. And then one day, this past September, the word came. The International Institute of Southwest Missouri was ready to bring them over. Sangalo was excited, but had to get ready.
They picked me to learn to have an English class. And that English class, it was only for 1 month.
1 month?
Yes.
1 month to learn a whole new language?
Yes.
Wow. Sangalo, his wife Molly Asha, and their 2 daughters arrived in Springfield in mid-October, excited about their new home.
Missouri, Springfield.
Just before Thanksgiving, all 4 of them headed back to the airport to greet members of their extended family, who arrived safe, sound, and happy.
We was very happy. And I was very happy even to see my friends go there and receive together with my mother-in-law. Yeah, we was very happy.
It wasn't long before the community began reaching out to its newest residents. An organization called Springfield Welcome Home hosted an event for refugees at the Library Center.
What we do is we get all the refugees that have been placed in Springfield, and we try to meet the needs that they have. So a lot of them are winter clothes right now, furniture, household items, and so right now we're having a donation drive and play date for them all to get together to socialize and receive items that they badly need.
A big dinner for Sangalo's family and friends looks a lot like other such gatherings you can find in the Ozarks. A kitchen full of activity, kids doing what kids do, and grown-up conversations among the adults waiting for dinner to be served. There are plenty of common denominators, but there are also numerous challenges for these new Springfieldians. Accessing health care, learning the city bus system, just shopping for food, and knowing how to live their lives in a brand new world. Laura Nickel is part of a new nonprofit group, Refugee Advocacy and Integration Services, etc., or RAISE. She has been a volunteer with Sangalo and his family since they arrived.
If we come to a refugee, they jump in. They want to join our culture. But if we don't come to a refugee, they are honestly afraid to leave their house. They don't know if they can plant herbs in their garden. They don't know if they can grow carrots in their own yards because they don't know what their boundaries are. They don't know they can walk down the street and that it's safe. And so there's a challenge culturally assimilating, but there is a will. There is a spark.
So Springfield has this opportunity now with people coming in from all over the world that need help, and RAISE is filling that gap by pulling together a coalition of community support.
Sangalo taught French at the refugee camp in Tanzania. He was even asked to speak to a French class at Missouri State University recently. He and others in his family have plenty to offer the new community, but finding jobs has been a huge challenge. Yes, there is always a financial need, but Ashley Peterson says there are other things Springfield can provide that mean just as much.
Donations are wonderful and definitely needed, but what we need more than that are friends for them to come and visit them in their homes, see what needs they're taking, take them to doctor's appointments, help them to find job interviews, and just get to know them, let them know what American culture and love is about.
For HTV Magazine, I'm Josh Hornet reporting.